Our region's business is sponsored by PNC for the achiever in you.
Our region's gaining national attention for an innovative program to find meaningful employment for young people with disabilities. It's called 21 and Able. It's created by the United Way of Southwestern Pennsylvania, and this spring it was honored by the Association of University Centers on Disabilities with that national recognition. Heather Sedlacko is Director of Programs for Seniors and People with Disabilities for the United Way. Kiersten Crosby is Managing Director of HR Service Delivery for FedEx Ground, also based right here in our region. Welcome. Good to have you both here.
Thanks. So glad to be here.
Yeah, congratulations to everybody at the United Way. I love to see folks outside the region saying this is pretty cool.
We were really honored to accept the award, and as the only organizational employment award across the nation. We were standing next to someone from SAP who also accepted the award for their Autism at Work program, so it was a very proud moment for us.
Oh, that's very cool. I know SAP is a company just putting down, expanding their presence in Pittsburgh, so great to have them here if they're as engaged in this sort of thing as the United Way is, but that is pretty heady company. Well, what is this thing exactly? What is 21 and Able?
Well, the idea is that the way that we can best connect individuals with disabilities to employment opportunities is by having a person who knows both the needs of the job seeker as well as the needs of the company. And that person's called a career transition professional. They're embedded in the company. So they work full-time on behalf of both the company and the job seeker and really make it easy on both ends.
And presumably working with more than one job seeker, so it's one person serving a variety of folks.
Absolutely, and a variety of jobs and a variety of disabilities. So this really isn't tied to any, it's all available jobs that the company chooses to open the job candidate pool for, and on the employer side, the career transition professional does things like helping companies think about their job descriptions and how to make them more disability friendly, or really considering candidates who are perfectly capable of doing the job, but maybe they don't interview well, or they are having trouble navigating the online application system. On the employee side, they're helping candidates really hone in on what jobs might be a very good fit for their skill sets at the company, and then walking them through the process and really helping them along the way. A lot of things, they talk about accommodations, they talk about disclosing, they talk about a lot of variety of issues, but it's really to break that barrier that often exists between someone, actually getting a job offer.
Kiersten, FedEx Ground, relatively new, signing on to this. Why? What got you all interested in it?
Well, we're a very long-term partner of the United Way and are always looking for opportunities to partner with organizations that help us to not only enhance our diversity and inclusion programs within our own business, but also to enrich the communities that we live and work in.
And so this particular program, had you all been working with people with disabilities in the past, and is this sort of a stepping up the effort here in Pittsburgh?
Yes, this is something that we do routinely across our network.
And so you will have one of these counselors within FedEx Ground to work with folks as you're able to identify them and place them?
Well, we have a career transition professional assigned to our Pittsburgh market. We primarily are focused on 4 of our local operational facilities. We've been able to successfully place individuals in 2 of these facilities to current date, so very pleased with that effort and hope to continue the partnership.
Now you have a number of corporate partners already that you've lined up for this, right?
We do. FedEx Ground is the 5th. We started with Giant Eagle, who has had a very successful pilot. They were our initial partner back in 2013 when the project started, and they've had over 200 hires as a result of the career transition
200?
project.
Wow.
And that's in addition to their 30-year commitment to hiring people with disabilities. And what we've heard them say is this really helped them get focused and really have a focused effort on this, and it's been very successful. They've actually expanded to their Columbus and their Cleveland markets.
That's really exciting. Do you think this might have the same kind of legs in FedEx Ground over time if you can get the kinks out here in Pittsburgh?
We are certainly hopeful and optimistic that we'll soon have very measurable results. We're focusing right now on a wide number of our package handler positions, as well as entry-level clerical and potentially frontline manager roles as well.
Yeah, well, you hear that the unemployment rate involving people with disabilities is just through the roof compared to the population at large. You must think there's potential to grow this not just within our region, but elsewhere as well.
Well, you know, we've learned a lot over the last 3 years of this pilot, starting with Giant Eagle, and then our other corporate partners are the University of Pittsburgh, the County of Allegheny, and Kurt J. Lesker Company, along with FedEx Ground. And you know, we're learning how to really, what are the barriers for both parties, both the employers and the employee, you know, the job seekers. And with this national recognition and some national funding we received from the Kessler Foundation, we are absolutely plugged into what's going on nationally and hoping that it will catch fire.
Well, really exciting. If other employers in the region want to find out about it and get involved, how do they find you?
They would give me a call at United Way of Southwestern Pennsylvania. The number is 412-456-6832, and I can be reached by email, heather.sedlacko@unitedwayswpa.org.
All right, very good. Heather Sedlacko from United Way, Kiersten Crosby from FedEx Ground. Congratulations to both of you. Continued success.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.